This is Jay Todd, and you're listening to Pastor Denzel on Glory 93.9 FM.
Hi, I'm Benita Washington, and you're listening to Pastor Denzel on Glory 93.9.
This is Nigel Lewis, and you're listening to Glory 93.9 FM. Don't touch the dial. The music is hot. Hey, Nigel. Yo, second time. I want you pass with the fire. Yes. I know, so where Jesus showed us. Let's do it. Listen, I said the axe is laid at the root of the tree that's not bearing fruit. So what we are gonna do? All right then. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing fruit, yes, we are gonna chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing no fruit, then you know we have to chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing fruit, yes, we are gonna chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Turn on the saw, make you know we have to chop it down. And a grape of the large fruit, and a banana, orange breadfruit, tangerine, just up in a coconut fruit. I try to grow like sister grapefruit. Tree big and tall, and it's full of green leaf, but it's not bearing fruit for the youth them to teach. Nice and shady, it provides for sleep, but the people are hungry. I'm a food to eat. Well, listen me. From your little teeny weeny and a grow, and with your water you don't out a door. Well, not even blossom in that show. Well, this is massacre, don't want you to know y'all. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing fruit, yes, we have to chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing no fruit, then you know we have to chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Not bearing fruit, yes, we have to chop it down. Chop, 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 chop it down. Turn on the saw, you know we have to chop it down. The fruit of the spirit, you must know what they are. For something you buy, like candy bar in a plastic bag, to put in your car, to make orange and tangerine start. The fruit of the spirit must ripe ready for pick. Mean like that, you have to kill them with it. While a fling big spoon and a fling long stick.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Glory 93.9. The Fresh Wave of Glory. We don't say that no more. I mean, it's still true, though. We still the Fresh Wave of Glory hit atmosphere. Wherever else we hit, I said, the Fresh Wave of Glory hit the atmosphere, ionosphere, the troposphere, the stratosphere, and the Red Cross sphere. But they ain't having a Red Cross sphere now. Columbus gone.
It ain't even 2 seconds in. It ain't even 2 seconds.
I mean, I just said, I got to change my intro. I can't say Red Cross sphere no more. That wasn't my show.
Ain't even 2 seconds in. I'm talking about Columbus on this one leg. They moving me.
Anyway, listen. Welcome, everybody. So glad to have you tuned in to Barbershop Talk. Let me, Lord, I ain't do my shares yet. Y'all do your shares yet? Please share it.
You don't use the leader.
You got to send it. And then
you send it to me, and then we send it out.
Yeah. That's it. Oh, Lord. All right. Let me do this now. For those of you listening, listen, we're back on radio. We're still doing more and more tweaks to our radio setup. But we're not trying to get 100%. We're trying to get at least 180%. Okay, let's kill that. Yeah, we're trying to get at least 180%.
You're Jolly and the Shawnee.
Well, I tell you, you make one slip. I mean, people be sitting here on the phone talking to their clients. I'm making orders, making deliveries on the middle of the show. My phone going up one time, and now people throwing shit.
Yep.
This is powerful.
It's called a barbershop, buddy. Nothing and no one is off limits.
Oh, man. So listen, please do me a favor. Those of you that are coming in the room, please share the link for me. Why this thing? Why? Okay, good. It wasn't lightening up the way I wanted to lighten it up.
Your battery dying it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I charging it, so I thought that would be straight.
How long a full battery last week? That's it.
Not long.
2 hours?
It's been the phone long. I spent the whole day on the phone.
How long does a full battery last?
I know.
Like realistically.
No, your phone have a problem. See, your phone have a problem because you don't charge it regularly.
So right? Don't bring like DLD. Yeah. Don't bring my personal business.
You don't charge your phone regularly, right?
Don't bring my personal business.
That's fine. Too late now, right? And then Denzel always on his phone.
Yeah, always.
Easy always on his phone, so it's different.
So let's go to the.
You ask somebody like Dave, who you know.
How long is it supposed to last?
But Dave gets special battery. Dave says his phone is last like a day and a half.
Dave, I call Dave but 3 hours before I get him, so I'm gonna say that. So I mean,
Dave tell me his phone. Dave says his phone last day and a half. I asked him an iPhone he have.
I thought Dave was away. I thought he's out of town. Or he had me blocked. One of the two. I had out of town. He had me blocked. So I go on.
You can't even get him.
I go onto the baseball group. I say, if he come in this baseball chat, boy, we mean him.
Did he know?
No, but he eventually answered me. 3 hours later.
When you go on dog, no, I go and do it. I go and say Jesus. I say, here we go again.
Why you putting people personal again?
Yeah, because
that's like Garfield
you just say the
why
same
you putting
thing?
our personal business out there?
You say the same thing, man. He did go. I know I like put him on blast and not returning my calls, but he did return my call
very much.
within the work hour. Within the work hours.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, within 8 hours.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. You're doing better.
Thank you. I thank you.
I don't know if that's because the country halfway closed or what the reason is, but
Well, we will soon be open up.
next month they say.
We halfway close?
Yeah, well, I know.
I missed the memo.
No. Like we can be fully open up.
Fully open. No more orders.
What close?
No more competent authority then. That's
Yeah, no more good food. You could go at 11 o'clock and reach 4 o'clock now.
We can be Gucci.
Yeah. I ain't encourage you to go at 4.
But
I ain't guaranteed.
I think we should keep this 12 o'clock curfew like this.
You think this came, innit?
I like this. I think we should keep it at 12 o'clock cool. And I like how it was said too that they ain't gonna pull you over and ask you why you are on the road. We just encourage you not to be on the road. Yeah. So I like that.
But a lot in the class.
I guess the only problem is that for those people who like the nightlife and whatever the case is, that can be a problem for them.
Yeah.
And this is why you get raggy when you come to the show. So you walk in there with 1 cup. No one else just do that. Wow.
That's
a very powerful statement.
I don't understand why. I don't even understand up to this day why I'm still surprised by the dang Tito's do.
Anyway, welcome, Antoine Hill. What's up, buddy? California, good to see you. California in the house.
You gotta get a TV today.
I didn't know. That would have been nice to get TV today.
I think boss lady.
Hey.
And Sasha. Come on, I said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Malu Launa. I don't know what that means. Malu, is that your name? Malu Launa? I don't know. Blessings?
Skip the Malu.
I don't know. Could be.
Skip the
All right,
Malu.
computer that's Dave computer. Dave, make sure everything you have on your computer is very nice. Because we can see it.
Well, anyway. Let me not say that.
I don't say make sure everything nice. That's all they would say.
Yeah, Dave. Let's not get nobody in.
Listen, y'all need to share the screen because I ain't see much people. I share the thing, man. I ain't see much people on, and I getting ready to. You know what? I don't see much people sharing. I just want to end the show.
No,
you just start.
But the number's low. We don't be this low.
Yeah, we start late again.
No, we ain't start that late.
You know what it is? I know what it is. So that's what it is. We think, man. I think what happening is we need to. Nah, man, we're not sitting there.
Yeah, don't say that. But I would say this though. You all always have stories like people is stop you all and say this. I had 1 or 2. I never really had no.
You want a real story?
Right.
Okay, you got a story now?
But listen to me.
Tell me your story, man. Let's say a story.
We've been away. Me and the wife been away.
And you got an international story?
Like the polish from mama say. I was like, hey, y'all keep it up, man. Y'all
stop playing, man.
Yeah, man. We rocking and rolling.
Oh man, we covering the Bahamas? Bahamas,
yeah. We got it.
And the pilot recognize you knew him personally?
No.
Stop it.
No.
That's pretty cool right there, man.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, say Barbershop Talk, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So he said, yeah, man, y'all keep doing it. Say, I was listening to y'all. I get y'all Wednesday. But I didn't want to tell him we had a,
right.
So, but he said, yeah, man, so y'all doing it.
Solid, man.
Should I get his name?
I was trying to catch a flight.
There's 2 times you can get his name,
And you don't win it.
I coming out the way.
That is a very good point.
Well, if he flying the plane, bro.
I sure it's him. That's what I say. So we just in a rush to try and catch the flight.
And it was no time for a long talk.
No.
So you can really ask for no sponsor for the show. You want that time. But no, we have been getting. I was talking to a brother actually before this call. I had a video call with a guy up in West Palm, and he is telling me how he don't miss the show every week.
Peter in the room. I sent Peter the link. What's going on?
I know I ain't in the room. I know what's going on. I see him talking inside of the chat, but I know why he in. Oh God, he is.
You say you're on?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, man.
My apologies. Now I don't know if that means he on.
Hey, buddy.
I didn't want to call you up just now, Master.
But usually sound a little loud today, a little louder.
Usually, Madam Producers bring you on, so I don't usually look to bring you on.
That is correct, sir.
So I even didn't look to see that you was there till I realized, hold on, that was there for a little while now. You were sitting there for a minute.
That is correct.
All right. So are you now stationary? You still in transit?
No, it's stationary.
All right. So you now have a place to call home.
Yeah, I have a place to go home. That is correct.
All right. You now again, your volume is a little better, but still in the best, man. You gotta get up no more. That's you max out.
Let me see something 1 second.
Or if you bring that mic closer to your mouth.
You got a mic in front of him?
Yeah, Gucci.
No, man, let me see, man. You got a mic? He ain't got no vest today, ain't he?
No, you changed your vest today.
He ain't got no vest today.
closely. You can't see the vest.
Look at your little game. What you call it? The game, the fighting game. The fighting game is everybody's playing. The fighting game is they play on PlayStation, man.
Hey, take it easy.
Like Tekken,
Yeah, man, you can't
not
get
Tekken, man. One of them little video game, headphone type thing we got going on there, man.
Yeah, take it easy.
I can't.
All right. So anyway, man, we're glad to be back in the show. Glad to have Peter all the way from not Britain but Great Britain. He's from the greatest part of Britain, so we're glad to have him there with us. And a whole lot of things going on, a whole lot of things going down. Well, yeah, this week, I can't discuss one of the discussing the next. We had National Hero Day on Monday. Yesterday. Growing up in school.
You celebrated me
yesterday. Growing up in school yesterday would have been back in our growing up days,
celebrate you?
Discovery Day.
Oh, they celebrate. Who's a hero?
He's a hero.
You got a hero.
Oh, you get a hero.
Wow.
Oh,
No, I ain't get it today. I ain't get there today.
I mean, this self-proclaimed nickname carrying fella come here again today, but he is a hero now. What a time. Last week, he could be GG. Now to say he's a hero. But go start and somebody break your leg then. Anya. Yeah, go start up right there. See how he break.
Chikara says, but Peter has his Fortnite headphones.
Oh, Fortnite. That's the game. No, I ain't the game, but that's the game.
That's the game.
That is correct.
Fortnite?
Yeah, that's the game.
Man, I ain't the game I was talking about.
I try to see if I can get Peter louder in my ears. Keep on talking, Peter.
To be fair to Tito,
But then I can make us louder too.
the people who they pick as heroes, Tito have just as much national importance as some of these people they say they put down.
Peter, come on, man. Don't encourage foolishness.
I mean, one day you got money right out your vest and you just wilding right out, man. Go put your vest back up.
Because
You're all rude, disrespectful. That's why you're
some of those names, those people they put there, I didn't even know some of the people was being it.
I didn't even see the list. What's the you want to see the list?
Listen, Bahamians. I mean, who is a hero?
Oh, let's see the list. Let's go through the list.
Because I those people on the list. If y'all say something about people left,
man, you gotta stop. You have to stop that. Where is the
You think you was the national leader?
Run the little thing to the bottom of the screen. All the viewers and things expressed on this radio station does not reflect management and staff of Glory 93.9. It's the Barbershop.
Two of those names for sure should have been on the list.
Man, who doing this, man?
Peter. No, Peter.
Where's the list?
Peter.
All right, let me look at the list then. Where the list is?
Let me do it.
Who have the list?
Let me do it like this. I'll make this qualification.
Who have the list?
Hold on, man.
But before you say that, who have the list?
Hold on, man.
I just want to see the list. Peter, send me the list, please. Denzel Jogan.
If y'all remember the story about the Bible story, y'all know the story. Pool of Bethesda, where they say the angels go dip in the water, and if you get in the water, first you heal. Right? You remember the story in the Bible?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
It was only one person who got healed that day. Remember? It was one lame boy. Jesus walking with that fella and heal him, and the Bible says it was tons of other sick people around that pool. Right? Mm-hmm. If you interviewed them other tons of people, would they have called Jesus a hero?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Okay, now
everybody got their own story.
Now that's a disclaimer. Now where's the list?
I know you refer
Peter can send you the list.
Peter send me a list. That's a disclaimer. I understand. That's a disclaimer. I will see the list of these people.
Send me to. I see that.
Carlo,
yeah.
All you gotta do is it was in the Tribune. It's in the Tribune yesterday. Just Google the Tribune. Say Google Tribune National Heroes.
He was a hero to many people.
What day that was in the Tribune? Tuesday.
But all you have to do is Google it.
Yesterday.
TLS yesterday, baby. You know you was not here.
No. There's a hero in there somewhere.
I've yesterday baby in the car.
Let me put this on the record.
If Lincoln being in that paper, I will never, ever buy a Tribune again. Never.
What's the problem with Lincoln Ben?
Lincoln being no hero.
He's an activist.
activists don't make you a.
I just saying what the fella is.
Listen, we ain't talking about
just saying.
activists.
Hold on. We have a new voice here in the studio who's actually officially here on time. So I got him, and I didn't recognize this new voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you don't know this new voice. It's a very light voice, but very powerful voice. So glad to have with us Mr. Dave Forbes. He is now, well, I can't say now. Let's give him a little while, see how consistent he'll be.
I think it could be a little better than George.
Woo! Powerful. Wow. Jobs.
That's a barbershop job.
Job.
Into the gym. Directly to the gym.
I know like that. I know like that. You were still like point.
Mr. Taylor, you still are my barber, sir.
You know why? You know why that stings? You know why that stings so much? Because it's true.
Man, I can't find it.
Let me get a list.
Peter, you want another one today?
Find the list?
Order of the Bahamas.
Wait.
Algernon, Sydney,
Hold on,
Patrick.
wait.
I ain't telling you.
Where you find the list?
You go
Where you find the
look
list?
for your own list.
Yeah, but I'm trying to pull it up.
Order of the Bahamas is Algernon Allen. Algernon Sydney Patrick Benedict Allen.
Man, you get plenty name,
No,
right?
no comment. I ain't gonna comment. Because if I comment, we may not be on the air next week. So I ain't gonna comment. I can let that
That
one
you
slide.
better not.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Leon Livingston Smith served as the first Bahamian. Actually, let me do. I'm little reading. Recognized for outstanding service as Algernon Allen, outstanding service to the Bahamian people in government and in the areas of politics, civic offices, and philanthropy. Leon, but you better not give it. He created the slogan "Our nation's little darlings." So stop it. We always remember that.
He created the slogan, right? Okay, so what did that slogan?
Stop it. I ain't you. I ain't going on. You try to cause problems, and I will stay on there. I like being on there.
Let that go. I can let that go.
Leon Smith served as the first Bahamian Commodore of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force and is being recognized for his strong leadership and dedicated service to the Bahamas. That to me, he was the first Bahamian Commodore. He late. We should get him in there.
He should have been there a long time. Correct. He should have been there a long time. Yeah.
Say it again. What his qualifications is?
He's the first Commodore.
You're mute. It's me. I'm a mute Tito Mike because I think he said something crazy with somebody. And I can be a partner. I get ready to mute your mic because you say something.
You are the power pastor.
Yeah, I can mute him a little bit. I can see something crazy coming out.
Oh, they ain't long now.
Eugenia, this is the order of distinction. Eugenia Cartwright, an outstanding public officer of over 40 years. She has served the Bahamian people with distinction. She retired as treasurer of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Oh,
This is a hero list.
oh wow. Having served in that capacity
Man,
for
I
over
only
19
see the heroes
years.
date. Where you get this from, man?
Mary Johnson, recognized for dedication and exceptional leadership in the field of nursing. All right. Order of distinction. Member. The first one was the order of distinction officer. I don't know what these different things mean, but anyway, this one is order of distinction member. Robert Sands, recognized for outstanding leadership and exceptional management skills in the hotel and hospitality industry.
I see thing. I see
Say it again.
Yeah.
I'm talking loud. I didn't hear about it.
Outstanding leadership and exceptional management skills in the hotel and hospitality industry.
But boss, where you finding this? So
Order of merit. This is for religion, sports, arts, and culture.
Pastor's a better human. You know.
I want you to know that though.
See the list, Pastor.
Percival,
I let.
Go ahead, Peter. You let slide.
Peter made an open.
No, I let that one slide. I let that one slide. Just start do.
Percival,
Which
Andrew.
one it is?
Let me read the
The hotel, yeah. Peter, you mean the hotel, yeah? Who you let slide, Peter Wilson? Or the hotel, yeah? Okay, go on. Continue, Pastor.
Percival Andrew Knowles, recognized for leadership and community service and development. Patricia Macolas.
Oh, no, Pastor, that's it. You move on already?
Yeah, that's all we got there. Recognized for outstanding contribution to education, culture, and literary works. Patricia Bazar, this is late. Posthumously recognized for service in the field of civics and the performing arts. Wow. Thought she'd been on it some time back.
That's a crying shame right there.
Well, I guess.
When they start this list.
She's done some big. Y'all go to y'all just.
Don't do that because I looked at it and I can't find this.
Which y'all search for
I don't
in
think
Google?
it's really a list. He's going through.
Just search in Google, man. Whatever y'all just type 16 honorees, 16 national heroes 2021. Bahamas.
I get one list here, but the names you calling, I see them yet.
That's the old list. All right, go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
2017 you're looking at.
Go ahead. I with you now.
It might be.
Where I stop this now? I stop at
Patricia
Patricia Macolas. How you say that? Macolas?
Michelin? Oh no. Right,
All right, but yeah, Patricia Bazard in there definitely. I mean, I 1,000,000,000% I knew her personally. It was one of it was posthumous, of course. She's already passed, but it's a great cultural
Peter
icon.
Manuel, I be there with you.
Um,
Likewise, you also recognize who?
huh?
Who the name is?
No, I said she was a great cultural icon.
No, I hear you. After that, read it.
Al Colley, recognized for dedication to the promotion of arts and culture. Reverend Copeland Morley, recognized for religion and community service.
I know.
No,
You know the Reverend?
I don't know every reverend. I know most of it. I know.
You know it?
No.
You know the one. You know the one on Indian?
Our bell name on the
Mother Bishop Vivian Cox,
You know what?
recognized for her contribution
No,
to the
man, don't read
field
it.
of religion.
I say if you know.
Celestian Aeneas,
Hold on, pause.
recognized for
Man,
the
pause. We get there's two
Why are you
people,
pausing?
right? A bishop and a reverend.
But boss, I
And
blame
you
know.
and you don't know them?
I do know the bishop.
You know the bishop. That's what I asked you.
You really boss saying no?
He said he ain't know the reverend.
You can play like you know.
No, man, I asked if
No,
you
I
know them.
honestly don't know the Reverend Copeland Morley. I don't know.
Come on, Dave, man. The paper in the car before you go.
So when they give them pastor, they give them a medal, a jacket. What was the reward for being?
Where's the jacket? He's the Hall of Fame.
I know this honor you with either like a green jacket, a blue jacket.
No, that's the Hall of Fame. That's the Hall of Fame.
All right,
You
keep
get
going.
confused.
Keep going.
So you just get an honor.
Celestian Aeneas,
Name out there.
recognized for promotion of Bahamian art and culture and sterling leadership in the native straw industry.
Okay, I don't know that.
I don't know that, but I mean, if
I
she
get
is
respect
if she is off the chain in that, I celebrate that. The straw industry is an amazing thing. Wilford Rutherford, an avid sportsman, Rutherford is being recognized for long and exceptional service in the development of youth through sports.
That's Frank Rutherford family.
I don't
That-
know because it
isn't
don't say
that him?
it don't say Franklin anywhere in there.
Idiom.
I thought he named William Frank Rutherford.
Well, this one
Oh.
is Wilford.
Google it.
It
Google
may
it on
be
your
a
phone.
misprint. I don't know.
Google it on your phone.
Maybe
Man.
a misprint.
Yeah, maybe a
But
misprint. Yeah.
if that's Frank Rutherford, continue the list.
No. Hold on. Let me say this. I can pause video on Frank. You want me pause all the time? I can pause on Frank Rutherford.
Why you want boss now?
Because I made this point on the Sunday morning after Shawnee and Stevie.
Oh, no,
Stevie.
that's not his name.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
That's not it. But I made a point about Frank Rutherford, and I said this. When I was growing up, and y'all all is almost the same age. When I was growing up, Dave, me and you,
Look at
almost,
his
you
name,
probably a
Dave.
little older than me.
Dave,
I
look at his
never
name.
had expectation.
Older than you, brother.
I think you older than me, but Dave.
Look at his name, Dave. Before you switch, look at his name, Dave. Y'all the same age, man.
Tito, you
That's
and
his
Dave's image?
That's what I put up. Yeah,
What they say in there?
Garfield Rutherford.
He named
Frank
Frank.
Garfield. We the same age, Pastor.
All right, that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
All right, so growing up
Okay.
watching ZNS, watching the Olympics, there was never an expectation for being a medal.
None.
Never.
None.
You watched it, and you remember what Pauline made the top 8 in the final 8. You would celebrate that, but as little children, we didn't know the difference.
I love being right. I love being right.
I would
No.
you.
No, I gotta make a point though. Hold on. Hold on. What we now we at
I would be there.
we got to
I
talk
would
about
pass
we at top of the transition now.
No man.
Now there is a Bahamian expectation.
For Maryland, man.
Every single Olympics, we and the thing about as young as I am, I'm like, boy, it's amazing how things change. Because I used to be an athlete,
Right.
so I watched
Man,
it, and to
We
me,
are not
he is-
discrediting
he
his
is-
Olympic.
he is the one. No.
he has been selling. From 1992, we in 2000 and we in 2000.
And I think we should continue because he broke the ceiling.
Yes,
to me,
Pete.
he broke the glass
And
ceiling.
I agree with Bossa P.
And I think those of us who followed it know that wasn't his best jump. You know, he had some jumps way better than that in times past, but he broke the ceiling. And there's an expectation now
Press the button.
we can get.
Press the clap button. Congratulations.
No,
Whoop-de-doo.
I say that because I keep on hearing. I hear
Stop that shit.
a lot of the
Anybody-
highlight people talk about a lot of negative things about Frank Rutherford, this and that. I hear a lot of stuff about Frank Rutherford, and my thing is like I say, man, hold on, man. This dude break the ceiling. You should remember that person.
Go there.
So,
Go on.
Denzel, let me ask you a question. Peter, before we get to that. Jordan have 6 championships, right?
Mhm.
If Jordan had missed that shot over Byron Scott, and you thought to win that
He
championship,
didn't know. He didn't.
listen to what I'm saying to you.
Mhm.
How much people do you think was to talk about that game versus his 5 championships?
None.
You gotta be out of your mind if you think they wasn't gonna talk about that shot he missed versus his 5 championship.
Okay, thank you, Dave.
Because he wouldn't have had 6. He would have only had 5. So it wouldn't have been.
He would have been 5-1. So I agree. He would have been. He would have been 5-1.
Even though in retrospect that one don't carry no weight versus the 5, but because you expect Jordan to hit that shot.
I don't think that's. I think that's it.
But see,
I think that's it.
Because you don't.
I think at the end of the day, it's just been 5-1.
You can't what? Right, that's 5-1. I'm talking about.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, you might. But I can't get the LeBron lose.
You want me to tell you?
I know the set event.
You want me to tell you what he lost?
Hold on.
But what Pastor talking about is someone who break the plateau for a whole nation.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Someone that breaks through.
That does not give you. That does not. You know what?
No, but you gotta look at what Pastor saying too.
Peter,
I ain't talking, but
let me ask Peter.
Nobody lost that one.
Peter, should I go there or don't go there?
To me, it don't matter where you go.
Yeah,
it does Listen matter. To me. If Obama was a total failure after he became president, he broke the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Again,
when you break through, you break through.
The same conversation me you had. They selling them short. They ain't telling the story right.
Who selling who short?
The people who doing the profile on them.
Selling who short?
We people who know. You got sometimes ping the picture.
What picture?
That he broke the ceiling.
Exactly.
He broke.
Be careful.
No, I watch the jump. I watch the jump.
And that too. But
yeah.
That's the only.
You know what? I digress.
He should be celebrated. I hear that long, but be
I digress. Peter, I digress.
To me, the persons who break ceilings, they should be celebrated. That's all I said.
Again, stop writing the people short. They keep writing these guys' stories short. You don't know?
There's somebody who believes they can be president because of Obama, and there's some people who can't stand his presidency. But at the end of the day, that boy broke the ceiling.
But 10 more years from now, we wouldn't even remember his name.
Who?
Right.
Oh, they can remember it. No, Chelsea ain't a good note.
See, that's your problem. Me, you can remember, but this new generation coming up, they really don't care.
They don't know.
They
don't care. They don't know.
And the ones who know, they don't know him in a good light.
I just got a personal text from Delta. Delta sent me a text. It's very powerful. Delta sent me a text, and he says, Peter's 2-pound headphones making noise and breaking up.
Wow.
He said, you really should buy, in other words, you should buy some US headphones, because wherever you bought the headphones from, they have it. That's what Delta said about your headphones.
See, there you go. Peter broke the ceiling. He broke the ceiling. He is the first person to be on Barbershop Talk internationally, and he has some headphones. Give the man his justice is due. But now you say, he's a Barbershop hero.
He's a hero.
He's the only person to ever be on Barbershop Talk internationally.
Miles away.
Well, I agree with you. With cheap headphones.
Yeah, so get him. He broke the ceiling.
With 2 pounds.
With 2-pound headphones. With 2-pound headphones.
That's all you're talking about the negative, right?
No.
That's my point.
No. Because Peter been talking for the last half hour and he don't know we got him. Cheap headphones.
No, Peter, he trying. Peter, I digress, so that's fine. Grab a foot.
Peter, I ain't gonna do it like that.
They making noise.
You all out on us.
I forgot why.
You just now, Peter. Ken, hold on now, Ken. Now, I used to be a thrower, and I don't know why he said I remember Bradley Cooper, and he must have been a terrific athlete. No, Bradley was Olympian as well. Bradley, I think he won gold at the Commonwealth Games. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper. Yeah. Go to my QB.
I'm sure he probably did. He probably did.
You all totally out on.
Listen to me, you jamming right now. Whatever you did is now.
Yeah, you jamming.
You got rid of them UK headphones now.
Yeah, you jamming.
And you put on them good American, them made in the USA. You smoking what?
You all totally out on.
This way you need to stay. You stay where you is right now. You stay there.
You jamming.
You don't put that no more. Them things you buy from McMahd round the corner. Don't put
Curries.
You buy it from Elijah McMahon. Don't fool that no more. McMahon, his stuff ain't no good.
You all out.
You sound like a champion. I sound like you inside the studio.
You all out.
Pete, you gotta live there. Don't mind them.
I gotta adapt, Burrows. I gotta adapt.
I with you. You know what? I can buy you some stuff right here from one store I know inside the barbershop, and I can tell you some stuff.
They close. They ain't doing nothing but sense. It ain't make much sense. So we talking about the diggers. Because
all right, we still. Did I finish the list, or y'all want me to go through the rest of the list?
Two more people on the list. I don't know none of them names.
After
We're gonna go through the list.
I don't know none of them.
you don't want the rest of the list?
I don't know them. It's only two more people.
No, but it's only right. It's only right you call it next to people.
Let's finish the list. Then after that we have Captain Patrick Livingston Roll, recognized for outstanding leadership and contribution to the development of the air transportation industry. Agatha Archer, recognized for outstanding leadership and commitment in the field of education. And Douglas
I know that name. Agatha Archer,
recognized for contribution in the field of law enforcement.
Law enforcement, Dougie.
Yeah,
I know Dougie do.
Definitely, and leadership quality.
Yeah. I know Dougie do. I know the Archer lady though. I wonder if she's a. You want to watch her? The lady from the Catholic Church, young man.
I don't know that lady.
I have one day. How would Bethel name be on that list?
Who Howard?
Idadi?
Oh, I thought you meaning yourself.
No, I think no, but I totally support your daddy being on the list.
I ain't scared of that, you know.
Make the list.
But I be on the list, you know. What you do?
I mean, your daddy. I mean, even without what he did for the youth and the drum school and everything at National Dance School, I think he's just iconic. I mean, persons know that short man on dollar bill playing the snare drum.
What about Chris Justilian?
So hold on, I know that.
Dave, you order Dave.
You know that? You know that?
No.
That Tito Daddy is a short man on dollar bill playing the drum.
He actually did a little bit more than that for the Beach Force because he's wonderful.
I knew that.
Come on, man. Carlo.
Really? I mean, come on, man. Tito, come on, man. You work in the barbershop. You and Tito like best friends. You know, shut up.
No, I do not from Tito.
Tito ain't shut up with me, you know.
Well, I
Shut up with me.
$dollar. Anybody get $dollar?
No, I know. Is the police man still there?
I didn't know that.
No, the police bond in there no more.
The old dolly.
Yeah, the old
Yeah,
dollar.
the old dollar.
Yeah, the police
Oh,
man.
no, I
there
know
no more.
that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. That's he's iconic. Oh
So
Lord,
You got $1 in the house?
Hold on,
Free?
Ken said I want my granddaddy too.
Ken, your granddaddy is.
I actually, if I remember correctly, Ken got daddy. Tell us who your granddaddy is.
But Ken need to be on. Ken need to be a hero too. He's one of the best to play ball in Foxhill.
Y'all stop it. Y'all
If
stop
Tito
it.
could get on, if Tito could be a hero, Ken could be a fat God could be a hero. Come
I'll
on.
be honest with you. Ken got more stats than Tito.
You had that? You have Peter say?
Peter, you say Ken get more stats than Tito
Yeah, man. Individual accomplishment for sure.
No, wait, not accomplishment.
in basketball or in what?
Tito, you got some accomplishment in coaching. We talking about actually playing. Ken got you in playing.
Sir,
So you went. So would you even Ken for? I mean, but Ken, Ken is my good cousin.
Yeah. You stop at coaching though. I mean, at playing. That's it.
That's what he's saying to you. Listen to what he's saying.
But you can't be a hero just if you good. Actually, you gotta inspire and do some other things and raise up some people.
That's why I tell him I got
But Ken, how can you will play on Foxhill Congos and thing?
I got Ken.
If it comes to inspiring, Tito got him. Tito got him in that.
Who Tito inspire?
You. You.
Ice wait on.
Carlo, you can't even answer. Carlo, you better don't even answer because this is getting low.
We need talking about flagging.
Carlo, stop. You can go down one steep slope.
Be there, I can't know, man. No, that's fine, man. Let's see the figure four.
Mary Lightburn Walker says this. At least we get some commendation. Mary says that Mary Johnson is well deserving of the honor. Thank you so much for giving us some information because we know.
I thought Miss Lightborn Walker name would have been there.
We can't hear you while you're still working, man. We gotta let you
What you
retire.
mean?
Why?
They-
Why
Some of them still
why
working,
you can't be a hero and still working?
No, you need to retire.
In fact, those
working, eh?
He's still working.
And why? I ain't changed what I say.
those people on the front line, those healthcare workers. In fact, this should have best been a list of just healthcare workers.
Yeah, but you know what, Peter?
Very powerful
Peter,
point.
you know what? That makes too much sense.
That's actually true.
That makes too much sense.
I didn't think about that, but that's strong right there.
That make
We
too
should
much sense,
just give one award in this for every healthcare worker in the country.
Every healthcare worker, because they're battling.
You come up and do a presentation.
That's too much award. That's
No, I
plenty.
mean, that's a
There's a
celebration.
lot of them.
You get COVID.
Yeah,
Social distancing.
Yeah.
I go every week. I see no social distance.
So Anva Moxie says,
Oh, here we go. I don't even know what he
Tito
said.
was a good athlete.
What's the what?
Get him, Tito.
Tito?
Get him, Tito. Get him, Tito.
But I knock you out before. How about that?
Qualified, so we don't see the
He helping you.
Let's don't
He say that you were good at
no. You had a question mark there.
Had
Had a question mark.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a question mark.
But I know one thing.
Yeah, they don't dispute.
I knocked you out before.
Now, Tito, you got to define that this is a radio show, and we're encouraging.
Football.
Thank you very much. As I say, qualify that so people don't think you're.
Tito, in all fairness, I don't know if he was out. I know he's on his back with his legs in the air, but I don't know if he was out.
One thing with Peter, boy. Peter
He's a petty fella.
He legs in the air.
Yes, invited.
Peter, you got to be careful. Anwar always on the side of Dan.
No, Anwar's my friend, but I had to correct the record for Anwar one day because when him and Tito was round, he asked if anyone saw me invited, and I had to start up and say, I was there, so I saw you invited. He was invited. Carl, you know when you land on your back and your legs go straight up, you invited.
I never had that experience.
No?
No.
Me either.
Julianne says, in Rodney Monker voice, everyone is a missing word hero.
There you go. Everybody's zero.
Then Anwar say Tito was a hero before he was an athlete before football.
I have a couple. My gut say I zero.
And then he goes further and says Tito hit me once in 10 years.
You have championships from St. John's? No, he asked you a question.
He asked you a question.
I asked you a question.
Do you have championship from St. John's?
Do you have championship?
That's what he asked.
He wasn't always fine. Do you have championships from St. John's? That's a valid question. We try to.
That's a fair point.
If I would see you look at your children, you know what?
What does that have to do with that?
I don't even understand.
Oh boy. Anyway,
that make a lick of sense.
You's a hero. You get a hero. You get a hero. All y'all get a hero.
Over now.
Yeah,
everybody get a hero.
Personal heroism. All don't play now.
So if anybody knows of the work of anybody else on the list, of the 16 persons on the list, as Nurse Mary Lightburn Walker just hospital administrator, Mary Lightburn Walker just confirmed about Nurse Mary Johnson. If any of you know of any of those persons, please get a call. Let us know, because we don't know the persons that well. Many of us know of Douglas Hanna.
I know two names on the list.
So we would love some confirmation.
I know Douglas Hanna and Sandy Sands.
Oh God, loud! Can't send me pictures. Can't send me pictures. Come on, man. Come on, can't send me. Come on, man.
Rings.
Come on, man.
Rings.
Get show it. Can't say I got rings.
Go my phone.
Rings.
I start tall.
Oh.
Show them your ring. Show them your ring, God. I ain't gonna put mine. Show them yours.
Hold on, Tito, you get ring for people. You get people rings.
Listen to me.
You get them rings.
Ring. People who couldn't even get a ring, I get them rings.
So you say Carlos one of them couldn't get a ring?
Hold on.
I made him one of the best linebackers
hold on.
because of me.
Peter Wilson,
And no
please.
one
Peter Wilson, please clarify.
He had one with you before that, you know. So
I have one before Mr. Bell. And I have one with Mr. Bell.
So you have a ring before Mr. Bell?
Before Mr. Yes, I did.
Then you get that.
I had two rings before you.
The Lions?
And the Ravens.
How you get a ring before me on the Ravens?
Listen. This ain't nothing but.
Y'all are trying to make this
Thank you.
Coaching me
a CAFL. What's your name?
Yeah, this ain't.
And you are playing next to you. Oh Lord.
I mute mics now.
All right.
Thank you, boss. Enough
of that nonsense.
We ain't getting that started. That's real.
Y'all ain't organized enough to get a show.
Because that ain't of no national importance.
CAFL, and y'all have to get enough to get a whole show.
Thank you.
No, let's talk 5 more.
Then I can give you the show. When you do that, then I can give y'all the show. Until then, y'all ain't ready for the whole show.
No.
So now let's speak to this whole
Michael Archangel.
Whoa. Wow. Kenneth Newbold says, I beat one of your guests. That's him, custom officer.
Hold on, Ken. Hold on now, Ken.
Whoa.
Easy, pull that back a little bit, Ken. Pull that back.
Garfield said I was sitting small.
I wasn't bothering no one. Leave me alone.
Throw a shot at the bystander.
I was at a family barbecue.
Hold on now, Ken.
I take a straight bullet.
Oh, the bike, man. The bike. I mean, government league.
I guess when he was old.
Slime in on. Wet.
He was in bed. He thinks, oh, that's a bad. That would make me feel bad.
Oh wow.
When a fat boy take another fat boy to the door,
Tyler good.
But you never thought you was fat though.
Wow.
No,
That's a whole show right there. That's a whole show, Colin.
That day, them them like do when they do the double over. You know, they shoot.
You can shoot.
When you shoot the double over,
You can't go nowhere.
that's over.
Kenyatta Taylor says, I remember the days that they were 0 and 90.
Who was 0 and 90?
I don't know.
Oh, you talking about this? You talking about the Jets?
Kenyatta, that joke would have been good if you was in studio.
Oh, woo, jeez. Y'all leave my good neighbor alone.
Whoa.
He dealing with some stuff he couldn't make it to the station today. Y'all leave my
What he's doing last week?
y'all leave my good neighbor alone, man.
He dealing with stuff again today.
Every time he pass, you see some upgrades, so he still working.
Yeah, my boy, what he was calling him Adam. He plant tree and thing like he plant grass and
But I ain't lie, man. He is real HGTV.
oh absolutely.
He is real HGTV. They don't play, boy.
No, and it look good. No, and it's look good now. It's look good. Give me
They
credit.
open up a little decor business, man. They hard. I ain't gonna lie. No, I mean legit. They hard, man. Like, I said, well, who you want? We do this out. Y'all sell? I said, Sean, who bet less me?
He went too long to do it though.
Yeah.
He said, that's why I call you to help me. I said, I just want to get jobs or something.
For the help out there, run. So put you the hard labor.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to heroes.
Michael.
Let's go back to the statue. Let's get the statue. Let's leave the heroes.
They moved the statue, though. They moved the statue.
No, they just
No.
They cover it up.
They just cover it
With
up.
some blue top.
Oh, I see one picture with it. They must see edited out there. I see one picture the day where they.
They only cover
So
it up.
you think they trying to repair that, or they take that down?
A lot of people thinking the same way the guy who walked down the statue, but everybody like they shot.
But why? Why?
But why? Yeah. Why? Explain it.
So this,
Let's open this whole
right.
conversation
So
up.
my daughters asked me yesterday on the way to school, why? I said, I couldn't tell you. I said, I can't tell you. I said, I called somebody who probably you know, but Pete didn't answer his phone. Because I can't explain to you why. I just feel as it's a narrative that behemoths get trapped in.
Me and you would have been lost together because I can't figure it out either.
Some behemoths get trapped into like, oh, let's get rid of it or whatever. So they just jump on that bandwagon because this one say it, so now let's do it. I don't know why. It don't make me no never mind. I don't take nobody there to go see it. When I drive past it, it like non-existent to me. So if it's there or it ain't there, I don't think it don't really matter to me personally. So I don't know why, but why though?
Now, I can't tell you the why, but it matter. Because you have taxis stopping there, and that's like a a stop.
That's actually a part of the route.
Yeah, that's actually a stop. But
Because it's historical.
But don't forget, I think a couple of months ago they started a petition where they were behemoths was trying to get that move. Why? They didn't say. They just was speaking against it. Now they didn't go into.
And then y'all talk. Keep on talking like when y'all finish.
They didn't go into full detail as to why they wanted to move. They just
No, because okay, so the backstory is that Christopher Columbus was a slave owner, and he raped and pillaged the Bahamas, which most explorers.
Slave owners is how he destroyed the Lucayans as well. You know.
Yes.
That over here.
Well, they destroyed themselves.
Well, he aided in their destruction.
Well, no, their curiosity aided in their destruction. They want looking mirrors and scissors. That's their problem.
Here's
Go ahead.
part of my challenge is this. You will move the statue but keep the house.
I'll get it.
you got to carry everything.
That's my challenge.
Hey, I hear someone say
You will move the
move
statue.
the queen, I move the house. They will move
You will move the statue, but you will keep the house. To me, they're all part and parcel of the same thing. They all represent the same thing.
But not only that, I know Dave. I know all you all historians in there.
No.
Well, that's part of history. When they remove the queen, they need to remove themselves. Because they only here because the queen bring them here on them slave ship.
That's where I kind of get. This our land.
No, this ain't our land.
He bring you all here.
He bring you all here.
Now he brought us here. It was wicked. It was evil, whatever. But he bring us here.
That's correct. It wasn't no free trip.
Bringing claim to this place, right?
Thank you.
And we want to tear him down. Who bring us here?
Exactly.
But you don't want to build nothing to the people who was here.
Right.
What he's saying is build something for the Lucayans, you know.
Yeah, because this ain't our land.
Just tear him down.
This their land.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't build it for them. We build it for us.
Right.
We have because of him and the level of living that we have now is through his darkness, however dark it was. Where we
It was
live,
dark now.
everything that's going on here, and we don't say nothing about it. It was dark. He did a bunch of foolishness, a bunch of darkness, a bunch of wickedness. But the life we enjoying today is because of what that boy did.
Exactly.
All the darkness.
You know,
All.
You got to pick one.
in Spain, they have protests against his fella every year.
They do.
So
Every year.
you blame somebody. What do I just say?
In the United States too, Dave, because because what he did to the Arawaks, yeah, he did the same thing to the Indians over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But again, curiosity get them. He didn't just trick them. Curiosity get them.
But I agree with Pastor. If you can get rid of him, you got to get rid of the house.
They ain't saying like totally like whitewash him, but they're saying they don't want him standing there like the people's champion.
Standing up there well.
But he is the people's
He's
champion.
put in the house.
Yeah,
Him and the house, they go together.
they don't know nothing about the house though.
So you can't do that. No, I understand.
No, listen. Most people don't know only because it's this noise ruler and it's our generation. The younger generation, they don't really care. They tell you the truth. They ain't know nothing about the house, and they ain't know nothing about the man standing in front of the house.
So that used to be his house then.
You want me to be honest with you all? The fact that fella take time on his busy day to go chop the statue of Christopher Columbus, and he ain't kicked down the door of Parliament. He ain't have nothing to do. He was bored. Columbus ain't a president.
Yeah, man. Say if it's sound, man. He take off his bulletproof vest. He lay down. He say, "I'm not resisting the rest."
If he looking for some oppressors, as soon as the House of Assembly kick off, he can go there and find some oppressors.
Same frame of mind. Nobody will ever know.
I know where he is right now. He up the road taking treatment.
Because Christopher Columbus ain't he brought up. Christopher Columbus ain't holding them back.
Ian Fox Hill.
Why?
That's where he is.
That's where he is.
He's in Foxville taking treatment.
They're saying that there was no space in silence. They put in Foxville.
He's in Foxville taking
They
treatment.
say he had no space in silence, so he had to go Foxville.
So you had to go the Bahamas Correctional Facility.
Right.
In your party, in one of your party candidates was doing a GoFundMe for him. You didn't remember that?
Oh, but you saw the family came out and say, "Hey, there's a bunch of GoFundMe pages out there that are false. So don't donate to the GoFundMe pages."
Y'all get that?
I just messed up this now. Foxville got space, but silence ain't got no space.
Yeah, that's what they say.
COVID do one two people.
Yeah, don't forget though, COVID.
Sanders COVID free. They can't take no chances.
5 or 6 and a 5 by 2.
Tito, you don't usually make strong points, but
Right?
you're onto something right now.
But Sanders ain't got no space.
Right.
And they trying to keep
sitting.
Sanders COVID
I
free.
ain't let them sit in.
Sanders COVID free, buddy. You don't read the updates. Say.
So we're trying to keep that COVID free.
Yeah,
So we ain't trying to bring as much in, you know.
I roll with John.
Yeah, that's you on it. I made a call.
We ain't make that call.
Y'all actually that's why I told more than nobody get the no door. Foxhill got space.
They got space in Foxville, but they ain't done
Silence ain't got no
it. Ain't done
space.
it silence.
Now it's the 7
Yeah, he did wrong, so he got to go up there.
I say to myself, the
Martin, come up there now.
Oh, I
the
rather
fella,
don't tell me that story.
So I'm telling you that story because normally he would have gone to Sunderland if it
But
was
Silence ain't got no space.
because of COVID. Sunderland ain't got no
So now,
space because of
instead of having 6, they got 7.
So listen,
This is that one.
so he would have gone to jail either way, right? He would have gone to jail either way. You have to go to jail, right?
You know what?
Well, if they say that he's not,
then they
yeah.
his service time in
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
But understand what I'm saying. He did something wrong,
Yes.
so he's supposed to go to prison.
But he's actually going to stop something else.
Yeah. Hold on.
Listen to the question.
He's supposed to go to prison.
Yeah, for destruction of private
for
government
destruction of private
Right.
property.
Government
Government property.
Right. Normally, they would have checked him out at Sunderland. They can't take him at Sunderland because
He's
Sunderland.
gonna end up there anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now,
Eventually.
we book out because of COVID.
so when
we
the
can't-
bed
we
get
skip it.
available,
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah.
We skip a step.
So soon as somebody done catch themselves,
Then we can bring him
And
in.
people in Foxhill, they ain't got no rights.
They ain't crazy.
They got a right, you know. Don't worry about COVID.
Will they go and vote? So I guess they ain't all right. Well, if you don't, you worry about up there, don't go up there.
Me go up there?
Yeah, don't go up there.
What I get up there for?
You
just saying.
Listen to me.
You worry about the wrong thing.
Yeah, because you didn't have to be up there. You could be home.
Yeah, he nobody something there. He nobody something.
You know what said you're there?
And they're posing.
They're doing everything. And he like, he starts to score a goal. He's like, let's go. He up there. Let's go.
Because
the whole video.
I had one next in another group I in, right? Fella say, man, I can understand if someone was to take the head off of Samilo. But he say, man, I can't understand you and they're fighting Columbus for. Say it's 2021, you beating up Columbus.
So they'll take the head of Samalo. I mean, I miss that. That's you know, you
say at least if you take the head of Samilo, you taking the head of a former Bahamian politician who had some say about your life today. He say, man,
that do with your life.
Yeah, say Columbus ain't got nothing to do with your life. Say Columbus ain't affect you one way or another.
Actually, he did. He get you on this side of the world.
He saved us.
Nah, I know he saved us now. Watch it now. You can cause another fight.
Like
now.
I say,
you cause a
whole another argument.
I mean, all right. So let's be real. Does that statue really make you makes any difference to you? If it's there or not?
No.
Tito, does the statue make any sense to you if it's there or not?
I don't pay attention to it.
It don't bother you.
Personally, it doesn't bother me.
No,
but for Michael,
But it bothers some people though.
but for him,
Yeah, but for why though? Like,
no, but if you replace it with, if you say you want to replace it, number one, I don't think you should replace it. I think you should remove it. Remove it. I mean, let's say replace it. I don't think you should just get rid of it, because that is a part of the history of this nation, of where we are now. That's a part of how we got now. So if you want to remove it, but my thing is remove it from there for what?
what for?
It fits there. It fits there. It's a part of that whole system.
Yeah. Now, if you don't want that system there, then move the system and move the house too.
You got to move this exactly. So I'm saying. So when you say move from there, I double back. No, because that it fit.
So let's go back to that.
They work together. You know that don't
They
put
go
that
on and on.
They go on and on.
So let's go to another part.
Don't put that in front of the strong market.
Yeah.
Let's
So that don't go on and on.
No,
Yeah,
that
that's all I
don't
got you.
belong there.
don't put it in Russell's Square either.
Yeah.
Let's go to another
But
part.
actually, go in Russell Square. I mean, I think about it.
Where-
Go in Russell
I don't
Square.
know
where
Don't
Russell
put Columbus in Baintown. Don't put him right there. Don't bring up in Foxton.
on the side of the grid.
No.
You can't put them on the side of the queen.
Ooh, Vicky, can I put it on that?
Can't put
No.
them on the side
So let me
of the
ask you a
queen. And
question.
you can't put them in front
Since
of
he
the queen.
talking about this,
Put
right?
them on the back of
Did
the
y'all
queen.
see that? I don't know if this guy had a post on Facebook. He had a video on Facebook. So he's in front of the Queen, and he was explaining the Queen, and then he went over to Samilo, and he went over to, and he showed the four prime minister up on the houses, on the house.
I see it.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, and he was saying how the Queen have the sword and the scepter in her hand, and she is ready for war. And
No.
yeah, you need to look at that box and
let's-
tell me what you think about that.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
Let's,
send
If
me the
I
video.
find it, I can send it to you.
Yeah.
let's go back.
But the Queen in charge.
Hold on, Peter. Let's go back to the house. Let's go back to Columbus. So, Tito asked if he watched the whole video, right? The video I got like little snippets, and I got a video like 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes
I
long,
did the same thing.
right?
No, I get a video 15 minutes long.
Okay.
15 minutes long.
15.
All right. So here's my question.
So I get the
So here's
video.
my question.
I get the
15
video with
minutes.
the fella coming up the hill.
Uh-huh.
Like coming up, I don't know what the hill is.
Yeah, I know the little.
Yeah. Where
By
what
the
church that is?
Yeah, the
He coming
cathedral.
up the hill, and the fella from there. He
Presbyterian
talk,
church?
yes.
So,
And he coming up the hill.
so
So I
where,
get that video.
so where-
Almost 15 minutes
so
long.
my question is, where's the defense force officer?
Let's
I was waiting on that one to come.
Where the defense force officer? 6 minutes.
that fella is
All
already,
that shouting.
he's
and
already
crying.
removed from
I
his
get-
position.
Yeah, mama.
Now here's a question. Here's a point, and Wayne Monroe made the Minister of National Security made a good point. The point that you could put in the mix. He says it's a construction site, and
It is a
and it's a
No,
sledgehammer.
but you
being
can't
swung.
do that though. Carlo, you cannot suck your teeth and do
If
that.
it's a construction
There is
site,
a construction
and you
site
hearing
going
a sledgehammer being slung,
You ain't thinking
that
that.
ain't a reason.
Where you get? I mean, I know it's a construction site. Where you get them all from? From the construction site?
He bring that.
I didn't see the man bring that.
He bring that.
Nah, I don't see any video that shows him coming there. I see the.
Where you get them all from?
Dave, he bring that. And hold on now. Here we go. Minister of National Security, Mr. Wayne Monroe says it's a construction site. Those fellas supposed to be doing rounds, construction site or not.
Yeah, but they do rounds every hour on the hour. So they're not doing every 30 minutes. Don't do that.
Man.
Don't do that.
They didn't even catch him. I see more police there than defense.
First and foremost, right?
Rounds every hour. I don't. We don't know what the rounds are.
Carlo, you all being duplicitous. Let's be perfectly honest. The man break up a statue. He didn't breach government house. So stop it. That's the first thing.
You know what?
No. He didn't breach. No. Let's put it right where right is. If that statue was actually on government house property and that assailant had breached government house, that would have been different.
So Peter,
1 second.
Seen a part of government house?
1 second.
Is the stairs a part of government house?
Big man.
Yes or no?
Big man. That man who sell water there, so that man who sell water there wait for government house too then.
What man sell water there?
There's some fellow who's be right there selling water sometimes. When he come up from his export, he got 2 spots.
Wearing all black.
Yeah, but he don't sell water by the stairs.
He sell water for light. See, that's what you don't know. When guests come, when people come there to do business, he sell water right there.
All right,
but again,
you missing my point, man. Peter,
I miss your point. You all trying to
his point.
You all trying to castigate this one fella, this defense force officer, right? For something that if all us was on and we there at chopping it, that was coming up there.
No one.
I was coming up there, not me.
I don't know. I was never
That fella could have carried that statue and I'd still been in the room.
Stop hitting the statue.
You think I risked my life for Christopher Columbus?
Everything good. I don't work for government.
And then let me tell you all what really bugged me the most. And Pastor, I hope you agree with me this time because you let one slide. WhatsApp has now become the government official manner of communication. My Commodore of the Defense Force, instead he have an ASP, he have a press liaison office. Instead of he sent out a message to his press liaison message, he sent a message, but good day Bahamas.
Good day Bahamas. I got that too, beat.
But we slacking them.
We becoming progressive, man. We embrace it. We embrace it.
That's
social media.
So if WhatsApp down, now you can get a message out.
Well, I better hope your boy don't get down again.
We embracing the social media. Just do
break it up. That's just what the man do to the statue.
I said a Commodore. I said, could you all imagine ASP Peters on the day talking about breaking news. We got crime going on at Mackey Street. Y'all stay off the road.
But they stood out in the States, they sent out Amber Alerts and they fire text message.
Yeah, they don't send no WhatsApp. Stay off the road.
You don't know.
What is?
Password for the Wi-Fi. I tell you right. Him know again.
Let me get some
man,
comments.
I still don't. Listen, man.
Let me get Anva here. Anva says.
Oh, here goes Anva.
Don't do that,
Anva
might have a good point.
Anva's a good. He makes good contributions. He keeps us going. Anva says there are no more Lucayans. Now, what the point he was making with that? So recognizing because there are no more Lucayans. Is that what you said? That he says, no, I'm going to play comments, it's but 5 or 6. Peter, it's the same story with most indigenous people. I don't think it's a question of curiosity, but the fact that most indigenous cultures are welcoming. They didn't know that the people they welcomed were murderers and conquerors.
And they figure it out. They figure it out then.
Just a little bit too late.
Yeah, it's a little too late. These people were the same set of folks who went to Africa and did the same thing.
No. Did
the same thing.
Don't let them fool you. They ain't going to Africa and do the same thing. Africans sell Africans. Don't let anyone swing you, buddy.
He goes further to say, how much of Bahamian history is taught in schools? How much is Caribbean history taught?
It's teaching by Christopher Columbus, though.
But
the Nina the Pinta de Santa Maria?
Yeah.
I know. I seeing some headway in that regard. Like some things that I see my daughter learning that she learned in Denver Christian grade 5 and 6. And I said, okay, all right, this is getting more into it. A little more in the last 50, 60 years.
Jaden only in grade 3, I reading that.
Yeah. I mean, it's more in depth, a whole lot more in depth than we went when I was in primary school.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
talk
we-
about
we
they
was
talk
all-
about your Wood Rogers and all that stuff.
No man, no. They thought I saw some stuff in there, Brother Fox.
Guy Fox.
No,
What the basketball player?
no,
Fox?
no. The labor champion.
Oh, so Randall Fox.
Yeah,
Oh, that's powerful. That's powerful.
I saw some stuff in there. Some
You scared me just now. I thought you should be there, Rick Fox. No, you better be a
All
children
right,
at school.
let me say folks then.
Yeah, thanks.
Folks,
Yeah.
Randall folks. Yeah.
I say, I think it's children
So
at school.
I saw some things inside.
They teach you.
Y'all better
They
stop.
teach you children, Rick Fox.
Y'all better
The old Canadian.
That is not necessary. Y'all stop it.
That's the father labor boy, Sir Randall.
Yeah. No. Equal. But I thought he's talking about something else.
No, but that fella's a Canadian guy. You don't have the reason to get that $3.
Canadian.
I'm just paying all them dollars to put on
I
a
made the
commercial.
put on white linen pants and blue linen shirt, dive off the boat. Boy, it's hot. They getting that one little real beaming boy off the dock and jump off the boat.
And the boy family radio and the bombers.
That boy is a Canadian man. They need a real beaming. But I know. But I remember the first time. I remember the first time I go on the way, right? I was 15. That's when I've been to Tennessee. And the people had the audacity to ask me if we live in trees and it's where grass houses and grass skirts.
And my cup is a coconut.
I say, wow, what a time.
No, it's real.
And Red Fox with you, claiming Canadian, diving off beam and boating and summer waters. We all gotta be on chill mind. We have real beam and athletes.
So should Michael the Archangel suffer the full extent of the law?
No.
According to Tito, we ain't in this right mind.
No. Why not?
Oh, you said if he should.
Yeah, if he should.
Oh no, yeah.
Tito say no.
So Tito, cause
Just
you
'cause he's in the
crazy,
right mind?
cause you crazy, you could get it.
all
So
right then.
a crazy person break in your house and break up dance. You can say, "Oh, don't press charges," because that person crazy.
Oh,
No, me, that's the law. That's it.
That one he
You know,
asked
persons
you.
get offended when you say crazy. Now, let's say someone who is mentally challenged,
Mentally challenged.
Okay.
who has a mental health disorder.
Which is now a big movement
Okay.
in the world. It's big. That's a major movement. They have a lot of appetites going on that.
Yeah, there's all these athletes, and I think some of these athletes using this for a scapegoat. in my
Every
opinion.
commercial, every 10 minutes, they blame something.
Yeah, to see, and I have a problem with that
That's a
because I
big
think some of
movement.
these athletes they using this as a scapegoat.
Well, I know one thing. If they let Michael the Archangel off, the next door they have to fix is the House of Parliament door.
Because he coming for that beat.
No, because someone else coming for it.
Oh yeah.
And they say when you have a pink card, you just get off.
You know if you have any God, if that even true, you know if you have God.
He may have one now after this. After this, he may get one.
Come on, man.
So
answer the question,
it's a
though.
very strong
So if a
possibility.
mentally challenged person break in your house and destroy your house, you don't charge them.
Based on the law.
But they won't get the full extent of
They
the law.
won't- they won't-
get the full extent
they
of
won't
the
get
law.
it.
Now, will he get the full extent of what Tito can do there? Yes.
He mentally challenged. He mentally challenged, Tito.
Listen, I'm not the law.
Tito,
I ain't putting up
you
over the law.
gotta take that young man and get some help.
He emotionally
Yes,
challenged.
That's a movement. Don't help him, Dave.
When the law reached, they would give him
It's
all
a
their
movement.
fees.
It's a
I know, but
mentally.
Tito-
I know that's what
I
you're
would be mentally challenged. He can get with the same thing. I can get people coming my own.
But then the law can deal with you.
The two is mentally challenged.
Because you be challenged too.
You ain't no pink card. You ain't no pink card.
I got one after that. That's how you get
Yeah.
it.
But the law,
But Carlo, he don't go win that one because he can say he lose the mile after he see what that boy do the next.
Yeah, that. Let's say that below your
But then the problem is when they realize that Tito tied the fella up and went outside and find something, they went drive down the road. They all came back.
premeditated.
That's premeditated. No, when they find out what you do,
That means
Don't
the police
want
gotta do
me.
their job. The police gotta do their job first.
No man, Pastor, you don't watch Law and Order. Man, they say that's a temporary break.
yeah.
You really gotta stop watching TNT, boy. You really gotta stop, man. And that's nothing for you to do.
No boy, still watching DND, boy. You gotta be crazy. Law and Order, boy.
Listen to me. I watch, the wife watch a lot of Law and Order too. I say, man, come on, man. We didn't watch this one 4 times, man. Come on, man. Let's move on.
Gotta move on.
We
dog.
didn't watch
TV.
at least, or we all, that's what we say.
Chicago PD.
All day.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
Chicago.
I like
You up to
Chicago
date?
PD.
You up to date?
No, I am today.
Oh, I up to date on
Yeah,
that.
no, I. Dash don't like it, so I am today.
What? But show like that? Why up to date on that, boy? The
That's
black,
like
the
don't
black
make no
boy is my
sense.
boy.
Our
The black
TV,
boy is my
our
boy.
TV
They
still
call
high
black
on.
boy.
We still high on TV.
Over the weekend called the Squid Game.
You on your own, Dan.
Oh, Dasha watch that.
I
watch it either.
That's a little too intense for me, you know.
Peter.
Yeah, that's no joke.
That's
Peter.
what it sound. I watch it. I watch
Yeah.
it. Squid Game.
It ain't bad.
I ain't for it.
It ain't bad. It have a lot of messages inside.
Don't watch it, Bassa. Bassa, don't watch it. Don't do it yourself. Don't do it yourself.
I can do it. I can do it.
I ever done. Say, come play. You and Dad play this game. They come in. How much you need? $100. They come in. What you playing? I don't even care. I just need the money.
I saw.
I haven't watched it.
I watch it.
Did we
Yeah,
confirm- did the Prime Minister reinstate the Commissioner of Prisons?
So I heard.
So I heard.
Is it confirmed?
I don't know if I know he back to work.
Yeah, he reinstated
That means
him.
he reinstated then.
Yeah, he throwing Marvin Dance under the bus.
Oh.
The man said any problems he got with the president, you gotta blame Marvin Dance.
Wow. But that's what Murphy said.
That is correct, sir.
Stop that.
What you expect him to say? I was with curiosity.
What I expect him to say, I expect him to be a lawyer laughing. I'm like, yes, that's what I expect.
Boy, you see that ship sinking. Let me jump off this now.
When you're back against the wall.
You gotta come out swinging, buddy.
Or that shock here. You think I consider me?
But y'all said. but
Peter,
y'all
you know
said-
this terminology very well. Eating sink for your supper or your stuff.
but I thought y'all said that Brother Murphy was there campaigning and wearing the colors out there and out there.
He was.
Where did I get a case of unemployment?
He was.
Them
But
2 days of unemployment, he was sure what's happening.
Let's move this.
And the PLP boys put him back in power. Hey, listen, that's it.
No daddy.
no, but Mr. Davis had to step in because Mr. Davis realized.
There's an undercurrent here. I know I like
So
that.
listen, me ask you a question. What do you feel about these little media stuff now? Little media, all these things you got to go through before in order to speak to any.
I listened in depth. I listened,
They railroad, my boy.
and when I listened in
You
depth, I think he did an amazing job.
Huh? Yeah, they railroad.
When you listen in depth,
I didn't listen to it, you know.
I listened in depth. I said, let me get
I only
before.
read
I
the
heard a
little-
lot of
I read the little things about it. Where it said
a
you
lot
know,
of emotion, right? A lot of emotionalism got involved, right? So I said, that Clint is a personal friend of mine. I know Clint for the last 20-something years. And I know Clint to be a thinker. I'm saying, this don't sound right. Just knowing him. Like, he ain't gonna just go like that, just like, bull in the China store. That ain't his MO. So I really was intentional and not comment until I heard some more depth. He was on the Haja show yesterday. And I listened intently to what he presented. He said in his presentation yesterday, absolutely nothing that was happening before now has changed. Absolutely nothing. What his office is doing is creating additional services so you can have now a set, organized framework in which you can get your information. If you want to go back to doing it the way he's doing before, there's nothing stopping you. If you want to go to throw a mic in front of them and this and that and the other, he says there's something doing that.
So
what we're doing is trying to structure something so at least you get everybody.
So
Could
then
even Glory
I
could go there now and say, listen, we want to get added to the press call list, and we could get in that room and we can sit down and get the information
Once you're accredited.
once we get approved to
And-
them, and we can do that. And I think the system makes sense.
So I think with you saying that though, he has to send a message out there because the message is
that's what he said. That's
yeah,
what
that's what I'm saying.
But he's on the
So
talk
mess-
show,
right. So I think he has to put that out there beside
Formally.
the talk show because no one listening to certain talk shows.
But what he's saying is that all the media houses on board beside one.
I know what you're not.
So it's the media houses that creating this narrative that it ain't
yeah,
getting right.
I can create the narrative too.
And
though.
and what he said is that he said one of the persons that had an issue at first was because they had a Zoom call to vet all this with all the media people.
and people didn't show
And
up.
some people didn't show up.
Yeah.
One of the persons who didn't show up apparently was Wendell Jones
Jones,
and Jones
yeah.
Communication.
Right.
They had a conversation on Saturday. They said him and Jones now want to go out.
Oh.
Not only that, Jones actually sent him some more things to add to the list.
Because Jones is you can see real with him in the beginning.
Yeah, and I
Because
mean,
he's like, me? Never. I'll go and I'll talk to Fred Richard if I want to.
But he should no. See. I listen now. Anyway, no, I ain't let Glenn get into that. First and foremost, that little happy-go-lucky interview Glenn was on is a bunch of vultures. Because the first question Mr. Watson should have been asked was, "Well, Glenn, I see you accepted this job from the government, from the new government of the day. The first question you need to be asked for is when you was working as a private citizen, as a journalist, and you used to be coming on strong and coming on harsh, people are now questioning your integrity, saying you was biased against the former government because you was a PLP.
Peter, that's neither here nor there.
No.
Peter,
No.
Peter.
No.
When y'all finish, that's neither here.
Not necessary.
nor there.
That need to be addressed.
Hold on. Did I say I disagree? All I say is this neither here. Yeah.
That need to be addressed.
All of a sudden you're gonna put in the suit.
But is it? And did he see? The point is, I know Peter's point, and I know the segment will not end unless Peter made that point, because we've had some side conversation. So I know Peter will carry this further. Peter, please don't carry no further. That's
I can't defend that. But I just said no.
And I don't want you to think for 1 minute, Peter, that Joe Public don't know all that you may know, but Joe Public know a lot.
No, but hold on.
Because some things is a secret.
But Clint, hold on. I don't want people try to pick on Clint, act like Clint is the only one now, because he ain't. Don't try hold Clint up there like, oh, Clint is this new, because he isn't.
And I honestly, and now my thing was that I believe coming to the end, and I think Clint is a personal friend. I believe he leaned too hard at the latter end against the government. I think he leaned too hard. It was the lean. He wasn't even leaning. He's on the ground.
It was obvious. He showed where his position.
Right. You know what does he do? What does he do when he is not doing journalism? What do you do? Even another profession, eh?
No, but hold on. And Clint's, hold on. In Clint defense, Clint show was an opinion show, right? Yes. So Clint opinion, you could have that opinion. The problem what I have with Clint was you didn't say this was your opinion from the start. That's my only issue with that.
And that's why YouTube. If you're gonna lean,
right. That's it. You can have that opinion.
Be Fox or be MSNBC.
That's all.
Say where you at, and because honestly, him getting this position, I have no problem with Clint in that position.
No problem at all.
None whatsoever.
No.
And I can tell you the protocols that he put in place. Honestly, when he explained, when I kind of heard the depth of him, I had no problem with him.
Yeah, but he had to explain it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, the hearsay out there.
Yeah, but if they say all the media houses on board, then who is Joe Public?
Listen to me. It is Clint's job as the press secretary to protect the government. That's his job.
Yeah.
Right.
His job is to keep me, Carlo, and Burroughs and Pastor away from asking ministers questions that can get themselves in trouble. That's his job.
That too. Right.
Now who don't like the fact that that's his job? Then you all don't understand what his job is. That is his job.
Right.
But let me ask you this, though, Pete. And I thought about it. In the next 5 years, let's say the PLP loses the election.
Yeah.
Does his journalism go out the window? Does his voice hold any weight?
Of course.
Of course it does.
He could go back to a show and blast whoever the new government is, and people who are interested in that go, listen, that is what. Listen,
but only people who are interested in that.
Let me say this. I was kind of surprised at how much he leaned, because prior to the leaning that we saw in the last 12 months or so, to me, nobody could throw nothing against Clinton when it came to meet the journalism, because remember, he was the point man for Ingram, and then he was the point man for Christie.
Right.
He was retained by he was doing what he was doing for Ingram, then Christie. So really, he looked straight down the middle.
That's what he said. But
the proof is in the pudding. The evidence is there to support it.
So I can say this.
That he was
be honest.
He just don't like minister.
Papa is we know what Papa is.
I go on to say it again.
So let's be honest with that now.
No, but he was. I think he got that not because of what you tried to say. I think because they said this boy does a good job.
No, he got it because of previous relationships when Papa was a part of another party. Come on, man, is that? No. And let me say this.
Your opinion.
Let me say this. He said this on my show, actually, right in the studio. I had Clint on for another show I did for the next thing he does, and he was extremely candid.
It's amazing how you have all these guests for your show and no guests for our show.
This is about 3 years ago. This is back when you was coming to the show. When it's coming to Barbershop, when it was coming to the show 40 minutes and an hour and a half late.
But go ahead, continue though.
So I had him in studio, and one of the things that he said that, and I was surprised he put this on radio, but he said it. He said that there was a conversation had between Ingram and Christie, where Ingram said to Christie that the reason he brought in Clint was because he wanted the narrative. He wanted a narrative there about what he was doing. He wanted a good narrative, and said Ingram communicated that to Christie. He said, if you want a good man to move with you, Clint is a good man.
Yes.
He said that too.
He
said it himself too on his last speech on.
I didn't know he said it. I know he said it on our show. He said it to me on our show.
He spoke about working for Papa and working for Christie.
He was referred to Christie by Papa.
That was part of the failure of the last administration. The fact that the leader of the party refused to take questions from media. Even media that was sympathetic to his particular party and his party beliefs, he refused to sit down and let the Bahamian people hear what he had to say. So I have no issue with that, because he could have gone to particular radio hosts we know who's more FNM than them.
What do you say? He's Papa.
But Peter, in his defense, I don't know that he was sure he could trust them though.
Yeah, well, I know one thing.
But it don't matter if you trust them or not. You supposed to speak. You supposed to speak to the people.
He's minister. He's leader of the opposition now, quote unquote, and he did not treat different interview.
If you in charge of a business, or let's say a business, if you in charge of a business, let's just say a business, you in charge of Garfield products, right? And Denzel buys something from you, and the product go wrong. Who they supposed to come to see? The manager? They coming to see you,
Mr.
the country.
Mr. Burroughs.
You supposed to speak to the people. The people, not every and anything, but at some point you're supposed to speak to the people.
Listen, the next reason why they say they hire him, because they say you're going to
the former prime minister has had
squeeze it so he can.
The former prime Mr. Bell. The former prime minister.
Peter, I listening to you.
He's press secretary.
He has had two sit down interviews, and Massey 3 different in-depth interviews with the newspapers. That's 5 different times he really sit down and talk in different persons for print media and for live TV. That's more questions he take since he get fired than he take with his PM.
That's true. That is true.
But Pete, you know they call Pete.
Shame.
Nah, I shame. All that is now I could say you all go to Mr. Davis with that. Because my thing is you want to jump on, oh, they shouldn't do this. And Negro, you just come out of power. You can't you should sit low, sit in the box seat. You shouldn't have nothing to say right now. You shouldn't have nothing to say right now. But he's saying every opportunity he get, he's speaking to the media. And this is my point.
So why can he speak to the media when he's in power?
Because I speak to y'all, but I couldn't control y'all.
He used to have a national address every other week.
That's during the pandemic.
Yeah, he speaks to us.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm done with y'all, man.
But he speaks to who he can control.
Let me have some comments online.
I'm done with y'all, man. It's a new day now.
It is a new day.
Brand new day.
Let's see.
Tanisha
say Peter wouldn't let this show end today without addressing this topic.
I had to get it.
Lionel says it's a valid question about concerning Clinton and his allegiance, I'm sure. Can't say who ran him from ZNS. What y'all expect him to do?
They say he's in a room with no computer, no nothing. 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, but
why?
Who did that?
I don't care who did that.
No. I'm gonna ask you. Who you think?
I don't know
which government it was.
I don't know who did that.
You'd be surprised.
And I can say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got to do that.
But
They said so.
Yeah, they said
here's my thing, no column.
Because he again, saying what he intimated. I'm quoting him when he came on my show. Because it was under our country so polarized that let me throw me in there. Denzel Rhodes saying for the PLP prayer breakfast, he's a PLP. Mm-hmm. You can't tell nobody otherwise. He's a PLP.
Yeah, but see, prayer
breakfast. He's FNM now. Because he was. I mean to cut you off, Peter. I know you come with something left here.
Yes, no, I come with it.
When he was up, it was assumed he's FNM because he up and down with Papa. Mm-hmm. He was up and down doing the play-by-play, assigned to Papa, And so when the PLB came in, and that's based on what he said, he was sat down.
Okay.
He was in a room, him and ironically him and another person now whose name is back there in the public life now. They were put in a room, a little cubicle with I think they said they didn't have a computer or they had a computer to share and a little desk, and they were stuck inside that room.
Mr. Tito Battle, use a volley boy.
And then intervention was made, and that's when the call was made by Papa who called Christians and listen, if you want your story told properly, that's the man tell you sorry.
Watch this. Mr. Battle, use a volley boy.
Yes, sir.
How much different factions in the Valley Boys?
Including you.
About 36.
Don't expose your business in the street like that.
Right. It's plenty different factions, but all y'all is Valley Boys, right?
Yeah. Every group.
But it's different factions, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are different factions in the BLB. That don't mean you own no BLB. That just mean you work for a different faction.
That's all. And
I say nothing else on that. I leave that just like that.
How you go?
Let me read some more comments.
And I don't even anybody.
That's just a part of the rule.
Oh, I got you off the something you saying, Barrow.
So my thing is though,
right?
When you in that political field, you gotta expect that too. And like Peter say, you in different factions, so they don't know he's a PLP and they don't know he in this faction.
Oh, they know he's a BLP.
Okay.
He ran some negative stories again. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. But
he know why you get put. He know why you get put in the
Peter, that there are things that you may be exposed to. I keep on telling you this from the smokers room that you assume everybody know. You can't be outing what you know in the smokers room as though it's public knowledge. It's not public knowledge.
Mr. Watson did his job as a journalist and outed some stories, told stories the way he feel it should have been told. And there are people in the governing party that didn't like the fact that boycotting the ZNS, because you know every political party believe once they is government, they own ZNS.
Right.
And they believe that ZNS should only tell perfect rosy stories about the government. And no matter who the government is, that's what they believe.
Of course.
And Mr. Watson ran some stories talking about things, calling a spade, and certain people didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't do that.
Let's go.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You can't.
Lionel says if
you report news, good or bad,
you waking today.
Yeah, definitely.
Ken says, "Are you all smart? Anyone ever questioned the Miller lady?"
The Miller.
Shanique
Yeah, Shanique Miller.
And that's what they go over and show.
Oh, absolutely. She was blackballed. She was blackballed from ZNS for blasting the F&M.
She went down from her and Clint was down the same time, you know.
Yeah, and then Tito personal friend, the former leader of his party, cost Miss Miller too.
Oh yeah.
But you know, but Pete, you know who I look in the rise now. In a minute.
Oh, our boy.
No, our girl. I can tell you that off air.
She gotta be careful.
I agree. But she coming back like she coming storming.
Yeah, she got she was one of them who against this thing with Clint doing.
Come on, see the guy come up like that.
Oh,
where's she gang?
Okay, you stay there.
I believe she will rise.
Oh, she will rise. What they say? Rise like the phoenix.
The phoenix. I think the phoenix will rise to the assets in a little while. I think it's give it a while. By Thanksgiving,
you must say read the Guardian the last couple of days. The Guardian is be all over them, boy.
Boy, by Thanksgiving.
By Thanksgiving,
hey, let's keep on.
I say by New Year's.
Rise like a phoenix from the ashes.
y'all wait for JS to rise. That's who coming like a dragon from the north, boy.
Ooh.
That could be another point. No, I didn't think that could be a fight there too. When that happened, that could be a fight.
JS coming like a dragon from the north, boy.
That can be a fight too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because then because they can't be no second fiddle.
No. You see now, and Mr. Monka got to take a step back because now Minnesota in there, so ain't nothing for him to blast every day.
They can break the fiddle up because anybody plays second fiddle.
Yeah.
I lost you with you, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All I will say is a lot of biases were shown. That's the only time. But I'm Clint. I was looking forward to Lionel. I was looking forward to Clint holding the government's feet to the fire. Now he took a job putting out their fires.
Oh, you don't got to worry about that. You don't got to worry about that. Plenty people go hold their feet to the fire.
Don't worry about that. A lot of people only go to the right.
Yeah.
That's one.
And says, so Peter, Zedness functions like the Chinese news.
But the Chinese news ain't got nothing to Zedness for. Zedness is the best. Zedness is the best in the world, boy.
Hey Andy, I did say hello. Hey Andy, welcome New York in the house.
If you miss and say something negative about the government of Zedness, you could bet your bottom dollar you would be waking that out.
Yeah, you on the way out. It ain't like that. It ain't that kind of body. It ain't that kind of body.
By business, by the end of business day that day you going. You don't gotta worry about that.
So far so good. How we looking? I mean, we never talked about this. I want to know y'all think about this. You know how wonderful is in the press, and we can talk about it. This is Barbershop Talk for those who listening, those who watching. Glad to have you listening. Those of you who listen by Glow 93.9, we didn't mention that earlier, but we are back up and running all the way on Glow 93.9 FM on our FM band. We actually still in the midst of upgrades, but we have gotten over hurdles.
After the next upgrade, after pass Blake Road, you'll be able to hear them.
Yeah, so we're not
Don't do that,
you haven't passed Blake Road?
Yeah.
After Blake Road, you can't really hear you.
After Blake Road.
Yeah. Yes, that's the Blake Road.
After how recent? This morning?
This morning.
You listen beyond that, whatever the point, because there's certain points where the people have different devices up and you may not hear. And if we go further out, you may continue to hear.
My gate. If I can't hear you by Blake Road.
Check again for me, definitely. When you go out again. Like when you go past further, see if it's still out.
All right.
You know.
Driving a sensible car.
I get another radio station.
I don't jump in the car.
You get another radio station.
Yeah. And
we gotta stop, boy. I swear, boy.
We have
one thing. My car don't have as much as that.
I don't I'm really asking you to encourage
Upside down to the left.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see it.
Let me
That's a secret. You won't tell me.
we still operate, believe it or not, as you got us to Blake Road, we operate in less than half capacity. Yeah. So that means that's exciting news to me.
Yeah.
If you remember we get in Blake Road and we operate at half capacity,
you good to go.
Oh, we can be good. Yeah. We just didn't want to go 100%. Something else we need to get. And so we're trying to locate that locally. People who find it, so we have to go order it. And once we do that, we'll go up. So if less than half capacity get us to Blake, yeah, we should be right up Andres.
Right. Say that. Yeah, we're gonna say that.
Yeah. What do y'all think about the comments made by the union president? That she'll work at the minister, but she'll work at the minister of the state.
But
I thought it was coming though.
But and I can be honest with you.
I no secret.
Teachers didn't want that. When they announced that
That's Peter Boy.
Glenn Santa Martin was Minister of Education, they breathed a sigh of relief because they already said if he had been made Minister of Education, they already said
what this could do.
Get done.
No, what this could do.
Ain't nothing they could do, Pete. But they had already settled in, Pete, that nothing was going to be done in the next 5 years.
See, let me tell you something. I just gotta tell you. I didn't see it. I got day. See, now let me tell you something.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Get what I'm saying? They know there was gonna be no improvements in the next 5 years because they know him and Miss Wilson were the buckheads, and they would have been back and forth.
With all due respect to Miss Wilson. Miss Wilson is elected by the teachers of the Bahamas. They live their union. And I ain't this the union and how many members the union have and et cetera. But
your best interest not to do it again.
But let's not
again.
But Miss I don't want Miss Belinda Wilson to pretend like she is no big timer. Okay? You ain't elected by the thousands of the Bahamians. You elected by your teachers union. You need to keep your teachers union business in the teachers union realm. We elect, the people of the Bahamas elect Brave Davis, Glenn Santa Martin, and Mr. Lightbourne, and whatever position the Prime Minister decide to put them in, it ain't for you to say who you go work with. Because you don't have to work with them. You didn't want to work with them, then don't work with them. Then nothing get done. And I guarantee if it's between him being there and the teachers union firing you, I want to know who you thought was going to win that battle.
So and Pete, this is you know me. You normally agree, but this is where I disagree.
All right then.
If they hold Lil Wade by
Let me tell you, sir.
that teachers union is one of the unions that is in place.
We get teachers who listen to the show right now, and I can say this, I can put this out there. If the government come to them and put money on the table, and Miss Wilson talking for us, but she ain't taking no deal because she ain't would deal with Mr. Lightborn. How long you think Miss Wilson got that job?
No, I don't think she's gonna do that, though, Pete. But they also they only get put what is available.
Yeah, but hold on. The government position is listen, we'll give y'all whatever you want. We just say we're to work with them.
But hold on.
Thank you. What you think happen?
And then
They can't never do that.
why they can't do that?
Why they can't do that?
They ain't gonna do that, though,
We
Pete.
will give y'all whatever we want. We just can't work with her.
We can't work with her.
And
But
so
hold on,
Pete,
but hold
and
on,
so
but
Pete,
hold on.
when they
That's my
signed
question.
when they signed the memorandum, what I said to you, I said they did that before. People and listen, government workers already get swing from the two parties. Them, I'm working with her, and they can take more to her side than they will the government side. I guarantee you that.
So let me ask you a
Be the
question.
same state in the next
So,
government.
so let me ask you a question. And they have she have I mean I don't know nobody's side. But she just deal with Glennis Adams, but
She can't say who she dealing with. She don't have that kind of authority.
I
don't see how she can make that call.
She got all that kind of
She
authority.
can't make that
She
call.
can't make that call.
But if they can't see eye to eye, at least there's someone that she could go to, and she could say, Miss Hannah Martin.
But she didn't say I that. She said I ain't with him at all.
Exactly.
She didn't say. She didn't say that.
say
She said I ain't with him.
Yeah, she be open eyes.
yeah, they work together
They
before.
worked together before.
Underneath this portfolio now.
And so
They was
Dave, when I tell you,
VP and president, right?
so I have,
And I think Lightburn moved to have a move. There was some movement to have a.
and I talk,
Back then?
removed.
yes,
Iran again, sir.
Yeah.
Dave, I talk.
No,
to
but
teachers,
no,
I
hold
talking
on.
to her.
Wasn't there somewhere some kind of court thing that they
Yeah,
tried to do to have
and
it removed?
he was temporarily in charge or something like that for
Yes.
a while.
Yeah, with some funds or something.
Some kind of funds. They said,
When I talk to teachers, I ain't talking to her. I'm talking about her in general. I talking about him in general. Teachers
They're
in into him, bro. He do some funny whatever he do. They ain't into him, bro. He is the problem. So that's why I say, Pete, they side with her.
Listen, you won't tell it. Carlo can tell you. You won't say nothing to me that I don't know. I know that for a fact. What I'm also saying to you is, at the end of the day, the Prime Minister and his cabinet took a position. You can deal with who we want you to deal with, and you can do what you can do.
But look at what he did, though, Pete. He put him there, but he also put someone in charge of him.
No, but he couldn't a first timer with no ministerial experience, no experience in government. There's no way you would expect him to deal with no ministry like Ministry of Education.
Yeah, and I hear you. I hear you and I understand you.
The last two ministers of education we did that too have been complete failures.
He put her there. He put her there to run interference.
Mr. Lloyd, failure one of the highest order. Worst Minister of Education in the history of the Bahamas, Mr. Jeff Lloyd.
You gotta be out your mind.
Who wasting him? Who been wasting him?
Tito, I didn't mean you, Peter.
Tito say
Tito, I mean Tito.
Oh,
You would be out there checking the schools, make sure everything up and running.
oh. Mr. Lloyd is was the worst Minister of Education. Mr. Fitzgerald, Jerome.
You know what? It's things you say out there because you over there with Lizzie, and you think you free to say anything.
No.
You better
They can't throw rock this far.
Hold on. Mr. Alfred Sayers was Minister of Education. He was excellent. We all agree with that. Ms. Ivy Dumont was Minister of Education. She was excellent. That's half of them on PLP.
And CA Smith's education do?
Who?
Mr. C.A. Smith.
Yes, he was the president, governor general.
Yeah, well, I know how good he was or wasn't. Don't try to set me up. Don't try to set me up. I know Miss Ivy Dumont was good, and we know Mr. Sayers was excellent.
Sure.
Mr. Sayers had two ministries rocking and rolling. AG and Minister of Health and Minister of Education. Two ministries rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I thought it was.
A
Mind you, isn't
a
there?
lot of his personal.
I think part of what she said too is didn't she say that there's still a case pending? So
So
something going on?
But see, Miss Wilson ain't no lawyer, man. See, again, you need to stick to the union business. The union business is how much money you all want.
It does affect that beat. Don't get me wrong now. I agree with you, you know.
Country suffer because your personal agenda.
I see it's your personal business, man. The teachers.
Listen.
So now watch this. So Peter,
Yeah.
being parent, right?
Right.
Are you comfortable with that young man being in Ministry of Education?
Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy.
Hold on.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
No. How we get there?
Take it easy.
How we get there?
Take it easy.
You know what? Let me have this show. I did. We don't get it no more.
Take it easy.
You'll carry down the slope any further. You'll go somewhere with that.
No, well, boss, you don't gotta worry. Even me, I'm around, but after round bed jump off right there.
Yeah. This is the damage they can do, and that's been 2 weeks. They can't fix that.
What?
The damage they can do. I hit that.
I almost cut this phone off just now. You Colorado, I don't know what you trying to do.
No. Anyway, let's leave the dedication alone. I can leave that word alone. How we feeling about national security? I mean, it ain't much happened, but
that going downhill fast.
I scared national security.
Get them expunged. They apply.
Pastor, me and you see the same thing with that going downhill fast.
Listen,
I know when we get a member of this barbershop crew, we can't talk on that. He ain't gonna say a word.
No, you can't say nothing.
Yeah, I know, boy. I know. And then I don't know what the remedy is. I don't know who you're swapping with.
See, my thing is,
that's the problem.
I understand as ministers of national security, I understand you gotta reach the hearts and minds. I agree with you with that. Like, got to deal with the parenting and you got to deal with them before they reach the criminal stage. But see, you can't come on TV like you're coming soft, man. You side with the criminals, man.
And shuffle.
Yeah.
I
agree with that though.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with it. I want you to get shamed.
Why you agree with that?
Let me tell you why.
No, I mean Peter. I with him.
You agree with him there?
Why you can do that?
It's you are innocent until proven guilty.
Not the bombers.
You guilty until proven innocent.
Actually, you guilty until we decide to say you innocent.
Exactly.
Because you could be proven innocent and we still think they lie. You guilty.
Exactly.
You get pick up.
I know Tito going.
When you get pick up for a situation that you may have not done, and a mark is now on you because I saw you do the bite shuffle for that situation, I now take it in my hand, put a mark on you, and deal with you.
Good.
Then you might actually be innocent.
And now, on the flip side, to that is, I see you.
My boy can deal with you, and I just keep going down the road.
Good.
So you actually be innocent.
But the
flip side is, now I see you in the bike lane on shuffle, use a scourge of society. I now know you mark on the beach.
How much people you think is be innocent?
I can't tell you.
Wait,
Be innocent.
see, the bank lane, that exposure is for everybody. It's petty crimes. I know some people.
No, I agree.
I have some members who have gone down there and had to go through that, man. And I'd be like, man, come on, man, this is really necessary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's stuff that on you.
I was in a meeting. I can be honest, I was called, but I couldn't do it. But I was called by one of the media houses to comment on this as Bishop Denzel wrote. And I was glad I wasn't available because there are two sides to this. On the one side, I like the deterrent aspect of it, that there's a degree of deterrence in it where you hope that, the embarrassment, that walk of shame, whatever the case is, but you would hope that, but then there ain't no
guarantee.
Ain't no guarantee.
Yeah,
and the way society is today, that's almost a badge of honor now.
That's the last
thing. For the ones who you're trying to deter, the ones who you're trying to deter,
it don't matter now.
for them, it really don't matter. It's almost a badge of honor. So I don't even know if it's having the necessary effect.
No, it is not the right effect. When you catch some of them highfalutin ones in society, who believe they head way above the clouds, and they gotta come down there when they looking at their shoe, trying to burn hole in their shoe, walking that bike lane shuffle, not to fall out. That's the set.
No, man,
That's the set.
But when you weigh that against the mark that is being put on people, and the truth of the matter is, we have God forbid we curse and cancel in Jesus' name. There are 5 men inside this room. You make 6 outside of this room. Right. Some young lady says we raped them.
No, I agree with you. But
somebody who mad that she ain't get enough salmon on her plate.
But see, that's my problem.
Who say pastor, when pastor rebuke in the office, say pastor touch her.
That
who bring her son to the barbershop and you charge say she didn't want to pay it. Or somebody come to maybe there's scenarios where people just do malicious things. They do sick things. I know so many young men who have gone through this. That could happen to anyone that's in this room.
But
and we
you're right.
Doing the bank lane shuffle, and we are rapists for the rest of our life.
No, you 100% right.
We are pedophiles, rapists for the rest of our life.
But my issue is everyone in that room know that was a defense lawyer's pet peeve from time immemorial. And the first thing supposed to be our top crime fighter, our top law enforcement official do is he come there and remove it. See, I have a problem with that simply because you know that was a pet peeve of his as a defense attorney.
Yeah, it should. I think it.
So when would have been a good time for him to do it, Pete?
He should have let someone else do it. Let someone else spearhead it.
Or even form one little committee, or make it look like there was more of a consensus to watch it. I came with this agenda, and I can do this because I said I can do this. You know,
Pete, I didn't know that was a pet peeve.
He made it.
I have my agendas. You put me here. I have some stuff I need to deal with.
No, but you can't make it personal. You can't bring that. He made it personal for him.
Yeah. If you see it really having an effect on the country,
Tito, be careful. Tito, be careful.
No, Tito.
Clint, be careful. Clint, be careful. Clint.
Tito, stop. Clint. As a minister of sports, I got some things that I ain't gonna fix right away.
No, you can't do. You shouldn't. Let's say you can't, but you shouldn't go there.
You shouldn't do that.
You didn't go there. FL issues.
You didn't go there to fix football. I put you there as minister of sports, not minister of football.
Let me tell you something, Tito.
Not minister of Tito ideas.
Let me tell you something. In this country, what as high as the rate of crime is, if the minister of national security did stand on stages and make the bank lane shuffle a national issue, that was going to go the way he thought it was going to go. I want you to sleep, Tito.
If it come to Joe Public, we may not have agreed with that.
We wouldn't agree with that. There are people out there that agree with it, but there are more people out there who saying they don't care. But if you had brought that to the public to say, make that an issue to say, well, when I become Minister of National Security of my government, Ben or whatever, we changing the policies with how prisoners get treated going on in the prison, people are actually your head good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Like I say, I'll say it again, Pete. If the one area that you good in, and that's what you do, and that's like Dave dealing with computers or whatever, and Dave get a position, and that's the one they falling out, I'd be like, what? That don't make sense to me.
But I think you got
a job. But y'all one area should be rolling.
Yeah, but no, all right.
But you can't come with a personal agenda.
Right.
My one area should be rolling. Then
that's
what he's saying is just you need to be able to discern when you make an executive decision or a group decision.
Dave, we barely have enough tests and test kits right now for Bahamians. The Minister of National Security talking about testing prisoners. You think it's head good?
We don't have enough test kits for civilians.
So only person with the first shot,
right? So now you want tests. Prisoners. But we don't have enough for people.
Test kits.
Yeah, test kits. You have enough test kits for the public, for COVID test kits. For the public. But now you want tests all the prisoners up there. But see, going back to the point, right? Let's use Mr. Bowling, for example. When some people know that he was in charge of youth sports and culture, the first thing they say is, he could be NPBA could be rocking and rolling. Sure. Right? But that can't be that can't be a priority of his. Not that. Because they can say, he going in there with his personal agenda and it don't look good.
And to me, the way I can be honest, and I respect Brother Monroe as a lawyer, Minister Monroe, but I think it was not smart. I think it's too blatant. These are my pet peeves. These are my issues. I can fix these.
And
Right
I
away.
fix
And he
these.
spoke about them.
I know that too
He
quick.
spoke about them on a consistent
Like
basis.
you
on
are a law.
every forum, every platform he had an opportunity. He spoke to those things.
Let me ask you a question.
Like
You are a law unto
When he's
yourself.
campaigning.
How now, Prime
No,
Minister?
but
What was one of
He's
the
a regular
first things he did when he became Prime Minister?
You tell.
I was thinking it's a pet peeve.
Tell me
He did what?
what he did.
What did he do?
We don't
Tell
know.
us.
Oh, y'all don't know.
No, tell us.
Tell us.
I know.
Yeah,
What you mean the
gotta
curfew?
Tell us.
Yeah.
But nobody
What do you mean?
campaigned on that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying to you. But
No,
guess what?
that was
But
a-
there's a
I
difference,
was thinking
though.
my boy can't be on that too. Because that's the first time I heard that.
No. He didn't campaign on that. No.
You talking bullshit, man.
That was him in his professional life.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. I ain't gonna lie. Just one thing I believe is if you have an area and I put you there because of your experience, I look up you to do something in your area.
Yeah,
Experience.
you missing the point. Ain't nobody say don't do it. Is how he went
How you do it.
about getting it done.
I don't. If he did that later on, if he did it as soon,
No, it ain't.
it's
It
a
ain't.
problem.
See, it can't be him doing it. It gotta look like there are way the systems work. You can't come there and you the same person who say the minister have no authority to do this. I have to go to PS. Minister can't do this. But then we can see that your personal agendas. I came here with this agenda. I want this done. I want this done. I want this done. That's not the way the system's been designed to work.
And that is why Mr. Murphy. That's why Mr. Murphy had to get back on his job.
Would have been different.
No, it wouldn't have been beat.
I don't see no
there.
difference between
It wouldn't
what
have been.
Clint did.
But you
I
done.
see no difference
You
between
want
what Clint
campaign
did.
on this.
What Clint do?
But
Like,
people know
But all the things
like
he
this a
made.
pet peeve of
What
yours.
Clint do?
It's like what
Even
he
when
do,
you
so
were
he
clients,
immediately
you was
stop
like,
the things
this
and
shouldn't
right
be.
away
This
because
shouldn't
we
be.
need to get
And
that
the
right.
first thing you do is
what
you
you
move
would-
that.
I know. I must be looking at it.
What Clint do?
Let me go
Let the
back.
house in
Let me
order.
let me go back. Let me use one of the things that I doing something right now for our church. The church is my reference. I revise in our churches Canada bylaws to say how we live with our Christian experience. So things on the list like drinking alcohol, like going to the clubs, and these kind of things are on the list, and we're revising that to make it fit the 21st century context. This is written back 50s, 60s, and stuff in there that are really just anachronistic. They just don't relate to this time. Every single thing we touch there, I go to the old fathers, and even though it seems archaic, it seems like it out of touch, just to honor them because it was there. Let's talk about this. Why all had this there? What was the thinking? What was the principle? What was everything behind this? And let it go through process. Even though it looks obvious and apparent that this needs to go. One of the things on there, let me y'all laugh at us, is they're not going to the movies. That's still today in our doctrine. That our Christians don't go to the movies. As Christians. That's there. Now that seems basic. Denzel, let's go ahead. Now come on, you know that don't make no sense. You just go to movies, just go to movies. Just go ahead and move that. No, you can't do it like that because there's a system that was in place, and to me,
There's a process.
There's a process.
Because, personally, you don't think nothing wrong with going to the movie.
Of course
You go to
not.
the movie, so just move it.
Just move it.
Right.
But I can't go there because Carlos go to movies, there's go to movies, all go to movies. Let's just move it. No, you can't do it like that. There's a process. And I think in this case, I mean, and I don't say our little church, but that's smaller than microcosm. We don't, but the whole nation. Yeah. You can't just go there and just, okay, this needs change. I changing this. And no, man, I don't think it's really that. I think that should be processed.
I totally understand it.
And hold on, he's a first-time minister, first time in there. And if you start doing that now, you gotta be careful. You said precedent.
But look,
That's another problem. You said precedent.
But look at who ministry is working, doing these things, and look at the ones you have for Miss Hanneman. No,
Yeah.
she taking tours, doing her stuff.
Exactly.
And then you have for Mr. Sayers. Mr. Sayers ain't saying nothing. What he doing? He taking his tours, doing his things, doing his stuff. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do.
I can go to one of my points, Peter, that I made a couple of times. That's why I don't agree with somebody who has too much knowledge in the area being over an area.
I know you was gonna say that, and that's why. And this case,
I always
you did say that.
If Denzel as an engineer go in and win a seat, don't make him minister works.
But again,
I know too much, and I can start
Michael,
managing, and I can get all in the nitty gritty, and I can be doing what I shouldn't be doing.
the Minister of Health, to his credit, the Minister of Health is a doctor. But if you notice, he has not put his hand. He has not put his hand.
Health.
Everybody don't have that ability to step outside their realm and function.
Adapt.
Tito, Yucklin Watson showing, but I can leave you tonight because you.
See, you all want some people only get it what they do.
No, Yucklin watching show.
Listen to me.
It's showing loud.
Mister, but Pastor.
Look, you sing for your supper. You sing it for your supper.
Yeah, listen to me.
You sing it for your supper.
I want you to know you straight.
You sound like old choir over there.
You straight.
See, I like y'all. I ain't ashamed to say what it is.
You straight.
Yeah, you shame. You say it yet. What it is?
Yeah, what it is.
I support my boy.
Who?
Okay, good.
It's Monroe.
All right, we can leave that. Mr. Roll, also the show.
Now you support.
He's strong. He's strong now.
Yeah, he's strong.
You get stuff on the side.
No,
you want to be the
no.
one who out there different. See, I don't mind being different. That's always been me. I don't mind being
No,
different.
you just support. Why was you supporting them 3 weeks ago?
Oh, I mean, it was
Like loud and proud like this.
I was.
Mr. Roll. Mr. Roll.
You see me here throwing up signs.
No.
Oh my goodness! You just lying like that.
You been to the barbershop.
I say on this show, he was campaigning.
And I agree. I agree with that.
No.
But when you been on
He was campaigning for lazy people.
He was naked. Pastor, Carlo, and Peter and Burroughs labeled me. Don't judge me.
We judge you. You say your leader. You say your
I
leader.
was saved.
You say your.
I got saved. It was a new day. Now you're still judging me.
He's not singing for himself.
Anyway, Mr. Roll, it's
Go ahead, Peter. We say Peter.
It's something I wanted to say before I leave. I saw an article and I watched a story in the news about a fellow clergyman of yours having the church business in having the judge decide who was pastor of the church.
It is so wonderful that Marisha just played the end music
Hey, we can start with that next week. We can start with that next week.
Oh, we chopping that mess up. You ain't moving that. We taking that all the way down.
Because I try to figure out Ben sense how the judge gets to decide church business.
Boss lady got you, boy.
Play the music for me.
No. Boss lady got me. And boss lady, I appreciate you. Yeah, I want to I appreciate you.
Boss lady, let me get you in the box and then bit of this. Let me get one in the box. I know. You serious?
It came up at one point, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's getting. I keep clicking. Yeah, no, but it on here. I don't know what's getting on there. At one point, it's on, then it came off, and it came on again. But I was hoping he was bleeding through coffee a little bit. Anyway, Peter, I see what you're trying to do. We all see what you're trying to do, and we're not gonna let you do it. That's bottom line. And being let you do it, that's do it. But something else will happen. Trust me, they'll do something between now and then. Y'all forget it. Because I will feel a bug, and I got to step out there. I got to go.
Carlo, I was trying to say, but this that's out of order, man. That's out of order.
There is no replacement. Must have the right look. This and say if it don't look like love.
Yeah, they're out of order. They're out of order.
Just make sure, but you call Liberty on here.
They're out of order.
Yeah, they are.
On this note, Peter, I like that. We don't miss you for the show, you know. We miss you for now because now we get on front and we got to dissect this. We can't do that air. We got to dissect this off here. And so I think we got to update you to what our conclusions are at the end.
Yeah, you all let me know what happened. You all tell me what happened. Okay.
I will not.
All right.
Be dealing with this openly.
See you all later.
See y'all, man. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all again next week. We're going to stay for Barbershop Talk. We really, really appreciate you. And we'll see you next week, same time. Dave, welcome. You did a good job. Even though I'm half a mile away from your mic the whole time. But thanks for being. No, it's over now. It don't matter.
I get you.
Yeah, you get it. You get it. We out, everybody. We talk to y'all later. Have a good one.
Then you know we have to chop it down. Chop it down. Not bearing food, just we have to chop it down. chop, 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 chop it up. Turn on this.